This grand old lady, you've had a love-in with her for the last 5 or 6 years. Now tonight, it's celebration time. As Ronnie said, let's celebrate this stuff and put all this other stuff behind us. Let's go on. 70 years from now, when they renovate this building again, because it may be still standing here, maybe they'll say the same thing about how great it was. I asked the people on Facebook who are part of the Malakoff Memories, and if you've not been on that, you need to get on it. It's fun to go back and read even some of these guys that graduated in the 70s and 80s, which I have no clue of the music they're talking about and all that stuff. But somebody smiled over here. They knew what I'm talking about. But anyway, I asked them to share with me their memories of the building, and there were 36 replies. Most of all, they mentioned the lunch cart that used to come down the hall before the new cafeteria was built. The lunchroom was down here on the end, and it was so small that you couldn't go down there and eat. So they brought the food trays down to the lower elementary grades. Now, can you imagine a first grader, the first time that wheel turned down there in that kitchen? I was ready for food because I knew it was coming. It was like feeding the animals at the zoo. The smell of the floors, they cleaned it with an oil mop. You could smell those floors every day. It was beautiful. Jumping off the rock wall, I told somebody a while ago they must have lowered that wall because I don't remember it being that low when I jumped off of it to catch the bus. I thought it was about 10 feet tall at least, so they must have filled in something somewhere. And the smell of the rubber erasers burning in the old propane stoves or the gas stoves when the teacher was out of the room and that thing would smell for 3 days. The food and the cooks, the lunchroom staff, the cafeteria workers. I didn't have a bad day at Malakoff Elementary. Maybe it was from getting away from the farm.